and welcome to I Learn English. My name is Jed. I will be your tour guide of the English language. In this lesson, we will be talking about tag questions. And first, I will explain it in English, e depois eu explico em português. So, let's get started. All right, tag questions. This lesson's super helpful, isn't it? Well, I hope it is. What is a tag question? Well, tag questions are like mini questions that we put at the end of a sentence. They always follow a comma and use an auxiliary verb. The most common ones, as we've discussed before, be, do, have, modal verbs. Tag questions can be used in all major tenses. A second thing to keep in mind is that tag questions are generally used when a speaker believes something to be true or wants to confirm or validate something. Let's take a look at a couple examples. You know her, right? Another way of saying that would be, you know her, don't you? Or if you want to be very formal, you know her, do you not? Second example, she's your sister, yes? Another way of saying that would be, she's your sister, isn't she? Okay, so a couple things to keep in mind with the formation of tag questions. They follow the same rules as affirmatives, negatives, and questions. So if you haven't watched those classes, you might want to watch those first because this will make more sense. If a main clause of the sentence uses to be, then the tag will also use to be. She is kind, isn't she? They weren't late, were they? The companies are successful, aren't they? Okay, so they mirror each other. If the main clause uses to be, the tag question will also. If the main clause of a sentence does not use to be, the auxiliary verb of do will be inserted for the tag. And again, this follows the same rules as affirmatives, negatives, and interrogatives, and modal verbs. So we can see the formula down here. Main clause does not use to be, the tag will use to do. You like sushi, don't you? She called me yesterday, didn't she? He always does his homework, doesn't he? Next, we're going to look at positive tags. The rule for that is if the main clause is negative, the tag is affirmative. So we aren't going to the event tonight, are we? Negative main clause, affirmative tag. They didn't like the presentation, did they? I shouldn't sign the contract before I read it, should I? She won't be able to make it next week, will she? Next, we have negative tags, and the rule follows that if the main clause of a statement is affirmative, the tag will be negative. So main clause is affirmative, tag is negative. She's from Russia, isn't she? They work for an IT firm, don't they? You could go to the meeting yesterday, couldn't you? Our team is presenting at the event tomorrow, isn't it? Next, we're going to talk about voice intonation with tag questions. The first thing we're going to talk about is when you're offering a regular statement. And when you offer a regular statement, the speaker's voice goes down slightly, is gentler with the tag. It's a beautiful day today, isn't it? Puppies are cute, aren't they? I love ice cream on hot days, don't you? These are just kind of normal statements, and you can see that my voice was soft and gentle when I was reading those examples. The second idea we're going to talk about with voice intonation and tag questions is if the speaker has a legitimate question or really wants to verify or confirm something, the speaker's voice will go up when speaking the tag question. For example, you said the meeting was tomorrow at 9:30, didn't you? The job is for a marketing position, isn't it? You've been to Thailand, haven't you? So when you're asking a real question or you actually want information or to confirm something or validate something, the tag question will cause your voice to go up. So some final thoughts. Remember that tags mirror the main clause of a sentence. Make sure you identify whether or not the main clause uses to be. Tags follow the same general rules that we've already identified with affirmatives, negatives, and interrogatives. And the voice intonation of speakers will go up when asking a legitimate question, while being softer and gentler when just offering a regular statement. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this class helped. If you have any additional questions or suggestions, ideas, recommendations, feel free to just type them in the comment box and we'll be in touch. And now we will continue the class in Portuguese. Oi, gente, vamos falar sobre tag questions. Tag questions são tipo mini perguntas que coloca no final das sentenças e o mesmo conceito existe em português. Então, acho que vai ser mais ou menos fácil para vocês adaptar tag questions para seu vocabulário e índice cognitivo de inglês. Tag questions podem ser usados com qualquer tenso verbal. E uma outra coisa para lembrar é tag questions são usados geralmente quando a pessoa falando acredita que algo está certo ou quer confirmar ou validar ou afirmar. É parecido a, né? You know her, right? You know her, don't you? She's your sister, yes? Ela é sua irmã, sim? She's your sister, isn't she? É igual, é sua irmã, não é? A primeira coisa para identificar com tag questions em to be é que eles seguem as mesmas regras que afirmativos, negativos e perguntas que a gente já fez, tá? Então, são consistentes nessa ideia. E se a clause principal usa to be, o tag também vai usar to be. Então, são tipo espelhos. Tipo, se usa to be na parte principal, o tag também vai usar to be. She's kind, isn't she? They weren't late, were they? The companies are successful, aren't they? Então, rima. Se a parte principal usa to be, o tag também usa to be. Sem to be, a gente tem que colocar do. E, de novo, segue as mesmas regras de que os afirmativos, negativos e perguntas. You like sushi, don't you? She called me yesterday, didn't she? E tem que lembrar que em português vocês usam o mesmo verbo que a parte principal e em inglês não usamos. Usamos do. Tipo, você gosta de sushi? Não gosta? Tem que apagar isso. You like sushi, don't you? Então tem que retreinar seu cérebro, tá? Isso é importante. Valeu. Quando a parte principal fica negativo, o tag fica afirmativo, tá? We aren't going to the event tonight, are we? Parte principal negativo, tag afirmativo. They didn't like the presentation, did they? De novo, parte principal negativo, tag positivo. I shouldn't sign the contract before I read it, should I? She won't be able to make it next week, will she? Porque pode usar em qualquer tenso verbal. E agora vamos falar sobre negative tags. E quando a parte principal é afirmativo, o tag vai ficar negativo. She's from Russia, isn't she? Parte principal afirmativo, tag negativo. They work for an IT firm, don't they? You could go to the meeting yesterday, couldn't you? Our team is presenting at the event tomorrow, isn't it? Ok? E a ideia principal, parte principal, afirmativo, e o tag vai ser negativo. Beleza. Ok. Entonação com a voz, com tag questions. E acho que é mais ou menos a mesma coisa em português. Quando você está falando algo normal, nada espetacular, você fala mais suave. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Puppies are cute, aren't they? I love ice cream on hot days, don't you? Então tudo fica tranquilo, mais suave. Porém, quando você está pedindo uma pergunta de verdade, o tag fica mais forte. You said the meeting was at 9:30 tomorrow, didn't you? This job is for a marketing position, isn't it? You've been to Thailand, haven't you? Então, quando o tag é uma pergunta de verdade, o tag, a entonação fica mais forte. Então, lembra que tags vão... Não sei, pode usar espelho como verbo em português? Que they mirror each other. Que espelhar, nunca ouvi. Mas ficam consistente. Identifica se a parte principal usa to be ou não. E lembra que eles seguem as mesmas regras de afirmativos, negativos e perguntas. E também modal verbs. E lembra que a entonação fica mais suave com sentenças normais e mais forte com perguntas de verdade. Muito obrigado, gente. E qualquer dúvida, indicação, sugestão, recomendação, pode digitar nos comment box e vamos ficar em contato. Boa sorte e bons estudos.